Have you ever felt like you're having that struggle between your intuition and your logic? It's like all of them have answers that are completely different, and you need to make a decision, like in a situation. For example, for example, in my case, you want to quit your job, but logically, it's making sense for you to have a job in order for you to be like having money or paying your bills. And intuitively, or using intuition, this job doesn't like fit in your personality, your whole individual as a person. You just feel like it's not really who you are. Like you're not feeling it. You're actually like feeling worse. Every day you report at work, it feels like a burden on your shoulder. It feels like you're carrying the world on your shoulder. And it's just a lot. And intuitively, you feel like the best thing you can do, that inner feeling, is to quit that job and never come back again. And then logically, you need to pay your bills. What can you do in such a situation? So that was me a couple of months ago. And I was so stressed. I was so stressed. And I was just thinking, like, what if I start a YouTube and it doesn't work out? Of course, what if, and then I just kept asking myself so many questions. And I think during the same process, I started to pray. I started to pray and I said, I just want some guidance. Like, I just want to know what really do I need in order for me to just feel myself. And accidentally, not accidentally, which I don't believe anything is coincidental, it's just supposed to be happening. So I came across a movie. I was just like scrolling randomly. I don't remember the name of the title. If I remember, I'll come and give you the title. So this is how the movie was. When it started, there was a girl and a boy who were involved in an accident. Both of them were 18 years old. And what really happened is the boy was actually like not hurt, but the girl wasn't hurt as well. But what really happened to the girl is she was shocked, because they were not hurt, all of them. But this girl got so shocked. She was shocked. She was like very, very traumatized until she like lost conscious. Like she sort of like went in a coma, and the parents thought she will die. Then eventually, after a month later, she came out of the coma. And what really happened is every body part of her was completely doing fine. Everything was fine until the doctors realized that she actually lost her memory. She didn't remember anyone, even her boyfriend, even her mom, even like friends and all that. So it was now the responsibility of the mom to try and help her to remember. So they were telling her, this is your name. They're showing her pictures. Like, it was so emotional. They're showing her pictures of her when she was young. They're trying to like tell her all that stuff. And then she was like, okay, well, but doesn't make sense. I don't even know who I am. I don't really understand anything. So in the process, she went home, of course. And then she went back to school. Her friends were trying to help her remember. The boyfriend tried to take her to the place where they got an accident to explain everything. But she just feels like all this doesn't make any sense. Like, she just feels like a completely different person. Like, she feels like she doesn't even feel these people. Like, when you have that inner connection with people, literally when you are around them, you want to feel like you want to talk to them. You want to hug them. You want to like do all those things. Yet she wasn't feeling that way, so she thought maybe I just need time to remember who I was. So she started to run to try and find who she was by trying to do the things she used to do. She tried to like write the poems she used to write, all those things, because her mom used to remind her, used to love this, used to love this. And actually it turned out only the things that she remained loving were the foods that she used to like, were the only things that she actually maintained to love them. But the rest of the things, she was just wondering, what? I don't know. It just doesn't feel right to me. But she just kept looking for herself in that way. So her mom was like putting a lot of pressure on her, because she was actually learning how to like be a poet and how to be a writer. So her mom was like, you need to make your portfolio look good. You need, because I've already made a scholarship for you. I want you to become a big writer. I want you, like, that whole pressure where parents give kids and you feel like you're gonna die. So that was the same thing she was going through. So she felt so frustrated, and she felt like she's just like done. Like she just feels like, I don't know who I am now. I don't like, she was actually writing, but she doesn't like it. She's just like, can I do something different? Then along the way, one time she was lost because it's her home, yes, but she got lost because she doesn't remember. So she met this boy who was walking around, not the boyfriend, another one. So they started to talk randomly. And then he was like, I know you. Are you lost? Let me take you to your home. Then it happened. They started to meet again and again. So among all those people in the same movie, the only person who seemed to at least understand her, like to give her a chance at different things, was that guy. So he was like, you need to try something different, maybe. Maybe when you try something new, apart from what people are telling you used to do, probably you might find yourself. And all this sound like delusional to her. She was like, that will be crazy because even if I don't remember, trying something new is still hard. So she was like, I don't want to try something new. I just want to sit and wait what will happen. And the whole pressure continued between different sides until her mom decided to now sign her name in the writing clubs and all that, until she was like, what? Like, she came home, she has letters to go do those writings and all those things. She has been called to those events. And literally, she feels like deep down, it doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like this is what I want to do. Even though maybe that's what I wanted to do, I can't be sure because I don't really know if I can trust anyone right now because I don't remember anything. She was feeling like maybe I should try something new. So she started to try to paint and sing. And all it seemed like painting and singing just made her feel so good. Like she literally felt like she's feeling different. Like she's not remembering what happened to her in her past, but she just feels like, apart from what she used to love, the writings and her friends, she feels like when she sings and when she paints, it's just like she's releasing all the negative emotions. She's just feeling so relaxed. She's just feeling like I can do anything in the world because of that sort of like peace and joy that comes with doing something that you love. And remember, she had never done this before. And then logically, it doesn't make sense to her to tell her mom that she's going to be a musician. She wants to sing. She wants to be somebody who sings. And that didn't actually sit right with the mom. She actually told the mom, what I want to do is sing. Her mom was so furious. She talked all night, like there was quarrel all the time. And then all of a sudden, she decided that, no, I don't want my mom to dismiss me. She's the only person that I have. Because the dad was actually like, the dad divorced the family. So she decided, no, I'm going to do the writing. So while she was there, she just started doing all those things. And then eventually she took all those things she had written and she just started tearing them like one after another. She just felt like these things are just too much for me. I can't handle it. So she started to take the papers and she started to tear all the papers in pieces. Then she just felt like something was actually feeling like the same feeling when she was singing. And then she was like, maybe this is a message for me to stop this writing and start singing, or maybe start something different. And like usual, movies end with those good endings. So she started to think of how she can try to sing and all that. So she started to sing, and eventually her mom started to support her career or her talent and all those things. And then eventually she came and wrote now a whole book, because she was also a writer in the beginning. So she came and wrote a whole book about her life and how she got an accident and how she didn't like remember what happened, but she has actually decided to not remember and leave it in a mystery because it's a past. Let it be a mystery, and then she can actually start over and start to create herself a new life, a life full of something that she loves and everything that is actually like good for her soul. And eventually, this is crazy, she came to find out that all the things that she used to do were actually forced on her, because the writing, all that was forced on her by her mom. That's when her mom confessed that she actually forced her to write, and she's happy to see her doing what she loves doing. And then also the friends that she used to have, they were like those bossy mean kids, and eventually they she almost found out they are those mean kids, and she was like, oh my god, I used to be that girl. Like, was I the girl who bullies others because those were my friends? Like, was I that girl who just listens to anyone, whatever they say, I pick it? Like, the mom was like that control freak. She controls her to do everything that she wants, and eventually she decided to do what's good for her, and she made it in life. So basically, this is what I learned from that story. And I learned that no matter what happens, as long as you're listening to your logic instead of your intuition, it's so hard to get it right. And even if you get right, you will still struggle so much because you're using a lot of energy doing what is necessary instead of doing what you truly need to do for yourself. Instead, you're doing like what needs to be done for other people. And after all that movie, I was sitting in my room and thinking a lot. And I was like, there is no way, and no way this movie will come to me if it wasn't a message. Remember, I don't like putting myself in a schedule. I don't like putting myself in a certain way, like I have to watch the next movie that is coming, I have to watch this. Like, I always watch randomly. Like, I just go online, I'm like, okay, let me watch this. I don't know what it's about, but let me give it a chance. Because I'm always telling myself, like, I want to be guided to do every step that actually makes the smaller steps to the better one that I want to achieve. So I will literally go online and guess any movie that comes, I will watch it. So I will say that movie for me was a guidance, and it literally told me, like, I need to focus on what I have now. I need to focus on the present moment. I need to focus on the things that I have now. And from now is when I can actually get somewhere else. Instead of me thinking, what was my past like? What did I say I want to become? Am I that person? Because this is the thing. We change every single day. That is one thing I wasn't like ready to embrace. In a way, I will embrace other people's changes, but for me, I will feel so weird. I will feel like I need to explain, I need to stop this, why am I changing? And I think as time went by, I've been learning that I don't need my past anymore. It was a stepping stone for me to reach where I am right now, and I don't need to become anything I promised to become or whatever people told me I should become. It's time to just embrace a new version of me and take it with that as long as it can go. And it's so nice for me to say that I really struggled to understand the differences between following your logic and following your intuition. And I feel like what can actually help you more when you're trying to understand yourself is learning to love yourself the way you are, a full piece. Without hair, or you're bald, you still love yourself. Whether you're skinny or fat, you still love yourself. Whether you're smelling or you're clean, I just feel like as long as you get to a point where you get to love the way you love someone else that way and love yourself, like, I feel like we are easy to love somebody the way they are, but we cannot love ourselves the way we are. And that's why we take a lot of time and we waste so much efforts on people that do not love us. Because once you do not love yourself, you can't identify the people that truly loves you. You can only pick anybody as long as you have someone. And I've been a victim of that. And I know, like, if only I knew what I was saying, these things that I'm saying right now, if only I knew them even a year ago, I couldn't be the same person. I could have like made my way through my own things and just like somewhere relaxing, not stressing about things and people and events and experiences. And I'm just happy that you guys have watched my video until now. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I hope you watch all the other videos of mine. Bye.